That's
All right,
hilarious.
guys. We're really excited about this right here. This is a creator corner. This is a guy here that started a new YouTube channel that we came across not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and I really enjoy what he's trying to do. I don't want to tell you guys all about it because I'm going to let him talk about it here. But he has a YouTube channel called Comics and Crosses. So let's go ahead and bring in Mason Williams. So welcome to Lost in Comics, Mason.
Hey, good to be here, guys. I've had fun being on the show, and yeah, it was kind of funny because I was just a part of the community anyway beforehand, and then I started the channel, and Chris reached out to me again, and I was like, yeah, I know about you. I know you about you. I'm on the show every week.
Very cool, man. And so, Mason, I want to give you give you the floor, man. You have a new YouTube channel. How long have you been? How long has this been going on? What's the channel about? Give us a little bit of information on it.
Yeah, so actually this has just been going the channel officially for maybe like 3 or 4 weeks. Like it's very new, and it's kind of just something birthed out of COVID. Just being at home and actually my wife kind of being really encouraging and pushing me towards like my love for comics and for storytelling and so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a channel because so it's called Comics and Crosses. I thought of the name. I like alliteration, and the truth is, because I'm a Christian guy. I was a licensed minister at one time in my church, not like a paid pastor or anything, but I was just that, and I've always loved comics. And the funny thing was like, man, this is like a merging of things that I love. And the way I put it is that I explore the eternal truths behind our modern mythology. So what that means is it's not like I don't promote like I've never even read a Christian comic book. I don't know what that is, but what I'm trying to do is draw out the reasons why we all love comic books, why they speak to deeper things inside of us. And I'm using my faith background and my understanding of the way the Christian paradigm for how the Bible and that faith explains why we're here. And so it's really cool because I feel like what I'm trying to do is elevate the art form and, say that, yes, comic books matter. And what I've started saying is that comics matter to true believers. And so, because there's that phrase and I think those of us who really love it, like realize that there is some really profound, powerful things, and you really can get lost in comics. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. It's like a little bit ago when we were talking about the Flash, talking about some of those core principles that why we love the Flash and superheroes, the concept of hope, sacrifice, and you can relate those things to the Bible, to faith, and so to see you doing this channel, the things that you're talking about, I watched. I think it was your first, maybe your second video. But it was talking about reasons why we love comics, right? And I was like, told my wife, I was like, hey, listen to this, babe. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is perfect, man. Like,
You're like,
but it,
I told you.
yeah, I see this guy is speaking my language here, man.
Yeah.
But truthfully, I mean, some of the things that you brought up in that video were very cool, man. Very true. I think you spoke about kind of like us being like having that heart of like a child, right? Faith like a child, things like that. Yeah, you speak to that just a little bit.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that was one of my favorite videos that I've gotten to do is speak to why comic books matter was the title of it, and one of the things, is that, some people maybe, I mean, everybody in this group has probably experienced it at one time or another where people kind of look at you sideways like, you still read comic books? You're a grown adult or whatever, but it's like, and they view it as childish, but it's like, well, from my perspective, like even the Bible says like that we should have hearts like a child, that we should be childish at heart. And my argument is, the world could do with a little less growing up, quite frankly. Like one of my favorite characters is Billy Batson, is the real Captain Marvel, in my opinion, Shazam, and I just love, his that idea of a young boy being given all that power. You know, and beyond that, I mean, there's something profound about these characters. There's a reason we follow them, you know, on and on into these next stories, because there's a sense of hope there, you know, and that is important. You know, I think people watch sports, people, you know, go to different things to have a sense of like, feel like we're progressing and getting somewhere. And it's hard in life, you know, because it's like you got a long span before you die and meet your maker, you know. And so it's cool to have that continuity with characters like Batman is my absolute favorite character. And there are moments in Batman, like during the Nightfall you know, series, and when that was all going on, and Night Quest, and when he tries to return before he faces Bane, there's several scenes where he goes to this ledge that he's jumped off a million times off of a building in Gotham, and he goes out a couple times throughout the series, and he's like not ready to jump. You know, because he knows that when he can do that, he's himself again. But he knows that he's not yet himself, and like that speaks to me. I'm like, man, like when I've been depressed, and when I had like, honestly, you know, just to be real, when I had a time where I had like a anxiety breakdown, and I was like trying to recover, I was like, man, I feel like I'm Bruce Wayne in that phase of his journey, you know, and yeah, so I mean, there's realness, and you know, and I think God can speak in anything, and especially stories.
Yeah, I remember when Chris told me about you, I went and subbed up and looked at some of the videos, and yeah, man, I really if I'm being and honestly, on our show, we don't push a lot of politics. We but it doesn't mean that we don't also have standards and live by a certain I guess a certain way of life, you know. But I really enjoy what you're doing. I want to support everything you're doing as well. So you know, those that are watching, man, make sure you give this guy a thumbs up on his page and sub up to him, man, because it's what I like about it is not in your face. You know, I like a lot of times there's a stigma of when it comes to like church or Christian things or things of God, that it's just pushed into your face. You know what I mean? And you don't have you don't have a choice. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's done very well, man. So
I appreciate you saying that, and if I could just respond to it, like, you know, I view like me bringing my faith and my love of comics together is actually not like meant to be a divisive thing, but quite the opposite. Like, if this is something I care, the two things I care about the most, and I'm going to talk to you on that level, then that's me trying to like to be real and be as open and inviting to you as I possibly can. Like, you know, and I think the way somebody's worldview and the way that they see the world is like is the best way that they can start to understand you. And Jesus himself came to earth, and he didn't look like a great glowing god. He didn't look like Galactus. He didn't look like the Sentry. He didn't look like anything crazy. He came and he looked like normal people and was received by normal people. So yeah, so I appreciate any support. I've had so much fun connecting with the Lost in Comics community, just in my regular Twitter or in the Comics and Crosses now, and on Instagram I'm at 91 followers, and so I've never done a giveaway, but if you guys want to jump on this, I mean, if I can get 9 more, if I can get to 100, I'm gonna give away a special comic book. Actually, I got it back here. I got this 1 in 25 Mega Man fully charged that I just want to like give away to do something fun. So Comics and Crosses on Instagram. If you want that thing, you got a chance. I'm gonna do a giveaway once I get to 100.
Yeah, man, definitely after the show, Chris is usually pretty good at doing that stuff. So I'm more than sure, man, he'll be willing to help you out, give a shout out on our page as well to help you get those followers, man. But like I said, man, I know we love what you're doing. I gotta say, there is one thing I don't like. Okay,
Tell me.
It's that 49ers cap, bro. Come on.
Yeah, bro. 49er faithful.
Hey, this is Cowboy Nation over here, bro. So I gotta say something, man. But yeah.
Well, hey, at least you guys didn't really commit to Dak yet. I mean, there's one thing, right?
Yeah.
He's getting real quiet. See, I can talk about religion all I want. Nobody's gonna be mad. But if I talk about football, it's going down.
Man,
Okay.
man, Mason, pleasure having you on, man. Again, guys, we'll have some information for Mason on the description of this video. Go check out his videos. If you like it, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to his channel. It's really thought provoking stuff, and I love the way that the perspective that you're taking towards this, mixing two things that don't always mix in the world, unfortunately, and that's comics or any type of medium. You know, movies. Geek culture, right? Pop culture, and mixing that in and giving a perspective of Christianity. And you're doing that, and you're breaking it down, and it's, like I said, very thought provoking, very well done. I'm really, really enjoying watching those videos. So, guys, go check out Comics and Crosses. I think you guys will enjoy what you see there. And again, we'll have his information, and we'll tag you in some stuff, Mason. And we're excited to be on board with this.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks, guys.
Of course, man. We'll
Okay,
see you.
appreciate you, man.
We'll see you on the social media, man.
All right, guys.
Peace out, man.
Peace.